Hi everyone, welcome to week 4 of the Pot Holders Galore Crochet-along. This week we're going to be making the Colorama pot holder, and this pot holder uses the moss stitch, which is a combination of single crochet and chain 1 spaces that makes any yarn look beautiful. So don't be afraid to go bold with your colors. Let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is make a slip knot, place it on our hook, then tighten it up. Now chain 42. To customize the size of your pot holder, there are instructions linked in the description box below. For round 1, we are going to start by making a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, chain 1, skip 1 chain, and then into that next chain, we're going to make another single crochet, chain 1. And we're going to do this all the way across, so skip 1 chain, make a single crochet in the next chain, then chain 1, skip 1 chain, make a single crochet in the next chain, then chain 1. When there are 2 chains remaining, we're going to skip the 1 chain and then work a single crochet, chain 1, followed by a second single crochet, chain 1, all into that last chain, and that makes our corner. Now we're going to rotate our work so that we're working along the bottom of the chain, and we're going to skip the unworked chain and work into the worked chain where we made our single crochet and make a single crochet, chain 1. Then we are going to skip the unworked chain and make a single crochet into the worked chain, then chain 1. We are going to do this all the way across, always skipping those unworked chains so that each single crochet chain 1 lines up with the single crochet chain 1s from the top of the chain. Into the first chain of the round, we are going to make a single crochet chain 1, and that completes our corner. Now we are going to insert our hook into that first single crochet of the round, and we're going to drop our current color, and we're going to make an invisible color change. So pick up your new color, we're going to pull that through the stitch and the loop on our hook to complete the slip stitch. With color B, our pink color this time, we're going to chain 1 to start round 2. We're going to go into that first chain 1 space, make a single crochet, chain 1. We're going to skip the stitch and we're going to work a single crochet, chain 1 into the next chain space and all the way around, working a single crochet, chain 1 into every chain 1 space. When we get to the corner, we are going to continue on as normal, making a single crochet, chain 1 in each chain 1 space. The only one that's really hard to see is that corner chain 1 space, but you can tell that you've done this right when it's sitting between the 2 single crochets. Into the last chain 1 space, we're going to make a single crochet, chain 1. And then we're going to insert our hook into the first single crochet of round 2 and drop our current color, pink, and pick up color A, green. Yarn over and pull that yarn through the stitch and the loop on our hook to complete the slip stitch. With color A, we are going to chain 1 to start round 3, and we're going to work a single crochet into the first chain 1 space, then chain 1. Now, working into every chain 1 space, we're going to make a single crochet, chain 1, just like we did for round 2, but this time we're just using a different color. Into the last chain 1 space, we're going to make a single crochet, chain 1, and then we are going to insert our hook into the first single crochet of the round, drop your current color, and pick up your new color. Now yarn over and pull it through the stitch and the loop on your hook to complete the slip stitch. To fasten off, make a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the round with your current color. Then pull on the working yarn to make a long seaming tail, approximately 12 inches. Secure it by tightening it up. So grab the two corners of your pot holder, gently push them into the center to meet along a diagonal and form a square. Unlike previous pot holders, our seaming tail ends up at the corner instead of in the center of our pot holder, so we are going to be whip stitching all the way across. Thread the yarn needle with your seaming tail, line up your stitches, and we are going to insert our needle into the first front loop and then into the second front loop of the matching stitch and pulling that yarn through. That completes our first whip stitch, and we're going to do that all the way across, making sure to line up our stitches, inserting our needle into the two front loops, and then pulling that yarn through. To create a less noticeable seam, pull that yarn tight after you complete your whip stitch. When we finish whip stitching through our last stitch, we're going to insert our needle into the corner of the pot holder and pull it through a few stitches. This rounds off our corner and allows us to start weaving in our ends, securing it with a knot before trimming it. To add a chain circle, insert your hook into any corner of the pot holder, yarn over to fasten on the color, and we're going to chain 13. Now make a slip stitch into the same space, and we're going to make a slip stitch to complete our chain circle. Now chain 1 and pull on that tail to make a nice long tail for seaming, and we're going to weave in our ends to secure that chain circle. Alright guys, you have just finished your first Colorama pot holder. I really hope you enjoyed the pattern. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below how your pot holders turned out. If you'd like to share a picture of your pot holder, I will leave a link to our Facebook Crochet-along group in the comments below. Just a reminder that week 5's pattern will be available next Monday. I hope you all have a wonderful day and week. Bye.